Hey guys, it got cut off. I don't know, technology sometimes. So I just wanted to recap real quick since I got cut off. So I'm doing it in two parts. So part one was what I just did, and then I'm going to wrap up with this part two. So um, in my first video, I talked about how your business doesn't have to feel like a drain. And so essentially what I was saying was as an introvert, empath, and highly sensitive, if you identify with any of those or all of those, it's really important that because we are naturally built to with the ability to tune into ourselves very deeply, our energy, and also feel other people's energy, that it's our responsibility to recognize what we need, create clear boundaries so we're not taking on too much of other people's stuff, other people's energy, right? I think sometimes we get tied up with, like I mentioned in the first video, with all this external validation rather than us validating ourselves. Like tying up your energy with proving your worth or pushing yourself, bullying yourself, people pleasing, over giving, being self-critical, rejecting yourself, defeating yourself, taking on too much responsibility. It's all external, right? We're seeking validation from outside of us, and that takes up a lot of bandwidth. It takes up a lot of energy. So when you can allow yourself to validate like who you are, recognizing that you are already full and you don't have to overcompensate, that actually frees up your energy. You don't have to keep spreading yourself too thin by taking on too much, doing too much, because it's all tied to this underlying belief that you're not enough, right? So it takes time. This is a process, but the more awareness you bring to that, then the easier your life and your business will be, because when you can let that stuff go, the external validation, the overcompensating, then you're taking your power back and you're able to operate from a place of fullness and overflow. And then you can really hold space for your clients and your tribe, and from a place of like wholeness, like you know who you are, you know the value you give, and so you're holding space for people that need you from a place of fullness, and that you can guide them without having to overextend yourself. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. You're already whole. You're already complete. So definitely check out the first video where I go deeper into this. And then I shared some tips on like how to actually apply this in your life. But essentially, like I said, just reminding yourself that you are born whole and complete. And somewhere along the way, when we grow up, we kind of get lost and feel like we have to be someone else, do other things, like compensate for the sense of lack in ourselves. But it's our responsibility to remember who we are and to take our power back, take our energy back, recognize what is yours, what's yours is yours, and what's other people's is that's theirs. It's not your responsibility to try to fix everybody and prove to everybody. That's where we get stuck and try to we're not managing our energy fully. It's because it's being spread too thin and being given away. And so definitely check out the first video where I go more in depth on that. And what I was saying was, like, for me, being in business for over 8 years, I've cultivated this turtle way of operating, where I honor my natural pace and rhythm. I trust my own discernment. I trust my own process and flow. I allow myself to work in this more feminine way, like I mentioned in the first video, rather than this forceful, pushy way, this masculine way. So operating in this way feels more life-affirming and nourishing for my energy. Therefore, creating success on my own terms feels sustainable. It's not this hustle, like hurry, like this panic, anxiety driven way of operating. that's almost like an addiction. You know, when you operate from a place of lack, you use adrenaline and anxiety as a way to push yourself forward rather than this more feminine way is, again, operating from a place of wholeness, knowing that you're not lacking anything and that you are operating from a place of overflow for yourself, because you give to yourself and then you can give to others. So it's a more relaxed receiving way, and you can give from a place of, like, again, this overflow because you're not lacking anything. So I'm sharing all that because it is possible for you to create sustainable success in your own way and to have a profitable business. Like I mentioned in my first video, I since December generated about $30,000 in my business, and again with this turtle way. And so I just want to like share that example that it is possible, and I did that with ease and grace. Definitely, you know, I'm not saying there's no challenge, because any sort of growth there is challenge, because you're expanding beyond your comfort zone. But it didn't feel like a push or force. You know, it was more like allowing myself to expand. So I just wanted to share that it is possible. And for those of you that resonate with this, I also wanted to let you know that today is the last day for our to sign up for our 2019 Quiet Voice Big Impact Icon Mastermind. And this support is designed really to help you operate in this turtle way, really diving very deep, creating a very strong foundation, so you feel whole and complete, and you have the strength in your mindset and your vision to create success and strategy in your business in a way that fuels you. And it's a very deep, holistic approach. But this is really the only way I've found that works for me as an introvert, because like I said, I feel so deeply. So I've tried hustling for so long, and this is the only way that's allowed me to grow in my business in a way that feels good, and allows me to grow both spiritually and financially. So if this resonates with you and you'd like to learn more, I invite you to schedule a complimentary discovery call. You can email me at info@dawningsoul.com, or you can send me a private message. We do have just a few spots left. So today is the last day. So definitely, if you have any questions, I'm happy to hop on a call and see if this is a good fit for you. But again, like essentially this turtle way, this mastermind is really soul meets strategy. You know, we can learn techniques and strategies all day long, but if it's not deeply rooted in something that feels real and sustainable to our well-being, to the essence of who we are, to our own like alignment, it's just not going to be able to be sustainable. So I invite you to, if this resonates, just send me a message or email, and we can see if this is a good fit. But I hope that this training has been helpful for you, because I find that, you know, I've been coming across a lot of entrepreneurs, introverted entrepreneurs, that have expressed their fatigue and how tired they are of operating. It's like they're just burnt out. And I felt it was important for me to share this topic, that your business doesn't have to feel like a drain. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to like sacrifice your well-being or your health to be successful. You don't. And that's actually, we're not robots. We're meant to actually enjoy our success, enjoy our life. So that's the reason why I share this video, and also the reason why I do what I do, especially serving with this mastermind, is because life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be fulfilling, and it's possible to be successful and healthy, and to enjoy what you're creating, like enjoy the legacy you're building, right? Enjoy the money that you're making, not just trying to just pay bills or just make more and make more without actually being present to enjoy the blessing of the legacy you're creating, right? So I hope this is helpful for you. Again, not sure what happened to technology, but it's a two-parter. This is part 2. So I hope you enjoyed the first part, which goes more in depth on the tips on how to grow your business in a way that doesn't feel draining. And this is part 2, just sort of a recap, and also as an invite for you to, if you feel like you're in a crossroads in your business where you want to, stop like hustling so much and you want to enjoy growing and receiving more, expanding your capacity to receive more success and wealth at a whole new level, well, I invite you to have a chat with me. So I hope you have a good day, and I will talk with you soon. Bye, guys.